Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking a bit more about my pregnancy because I asked you guys on my Instagram last week what kind of content you guys wanted, and a lot of you were asking for more life updates / pregnancy, and you're still interested in the whole chastity and theology of the body, so I might do one of those videos next week. But I thought for this week I'd let you guys know a little bit of like a first trimester recap. So in the beginning we weren't sure before we took the pregnancy test if I was pregnant or not, and so Craig and I were kind of like doing these ratios, like how likely we thought it was. At first I was more leaning towards like, oh, pretty unlikely, but we should take a test anyway just in case, because I wanted to know if I could drink or not, if I'm being completely honest, because I think a week or two before then I was like, it's a possibility, and Craig was a lot more like, yeah, it's quite likely. So I kind of stopped drinking for those 2 weeks just to be like safe. So it turns out I'm glad that I did, because I was pregnant. So when we took the test, we decided to do it when the family was praying the rosary, so they wouldn't know. But turns out one of our brothers doesn't participate in the rosary sometimes, and so he was like, are you guys taking a pregnancy test? And we lied and we said we weren't, but we're really bad liars. So yeah, when we did tell him like a few weeks later, he was like, yeah, I knew that. So that was quite funny. Yeah, we went and took the test, and we were praying before like the result came up, and it was just really cool when we found out that we were pregnant. I like jumped literally like onto the couch basically. I'm glad I didn't break the couch. But I was very surprised, and Craig was a little bit too. It just seemed so surreal and so fast, but it was really cool. And we like kind of spent some time together just like praying and like talking to our baby, which was really cool. And it just felt like, yeah, really surreal, like it couldn't be true. And I guess after that we were like, oh, who do we tell? Like, because it's just really hard to keep that kind of exciting information to yourself. But we knew we didn't want to like tell everyone, because we didn't know how early on we were. We decided to tell my parents, because and then we also told Craig's parents as well. Like, and we were considering to film the reaction, but I was like, you know, it's pretty unlikely, so I don't think we will. And looking back, I kind of wish we did, but we did take a photo straight after. It's not the best photo, but it's a photo of that day, which I think is really cool, and it means a lot to us. Oh, you know what would be also really cool? Like, I'll ask the people who are in the videos if it's okay that I share it, but I've got some videos of some of our friends' reactions. So I didn't film both our parents' reactions, unfortunately, because that was very early on. But when we started telling our friends, we told like close friends, I think it was about like 8 to 10 weeks. Still really early on, but we knew that if anything were to happen, we wanted those like real close people, like a close-knit community around us to support us if anything were to happen. And regardless, it just felt like more real each time we told someone. So here's a few videos of some of their reactions. They're so cute, and I'm really glad that we caught them. And it was just so cool.
We just want to let you know your great-grandparents.
Oh, congratulations.
Hiya! Yeah! Your great-grandfather. Holy shit!
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Thank you so much.
It is, he's filming. Are you actually kidding me? Are you actually?
Just look!
They're not. Are you actually kidding me? Wait, you look. It's true, it's true. I already know it. I already know it. I already know it.
Nah, it's a fake one. You would be so scared of
Kidding me?
Open it up and see.
Open it up, Nathaniel. Ready?
I'm scared.
Hey,
I'm really scared.
Open it.
Open it.
What chocolate?
Amy's pregnant! There's a baby inside of her belly.
You guys gonna be uncool.
I already knew that.
What? So you guys. Whoa, what is this?
I know what this is.
Are you ready?
No. Are you ready?
Are you
I'm
though?
scared now.
What?
Is this an inside joke? What the frick?
Congratulations.
I think, yeah, probably like a few weeks after taking that test, we found I like started getting a bit more like first trimester symptoms, I guess, starting to feel more tired, like nauseous, and then a few weeks after that, I can't really remember the exact week, but I got a midwife at some point, and then she sent me to go for an ultrasound, like a dating scan, and that was when I was about, I think I found out I was 9 weeks. So yeah, the dating scan I did at 9 weeks. That was really cool. A lot of my siblings, when I showed them the ultrasound that I put in the last video, they were like really struggling to see the head or like how that looks like a baby. Maybe you were thinking the same thing too. It's a very, very small baby, so it can be a bit confusing, but for like Craig and I, it was just really like incredible, really cool to be able to see our baby, and that's when it started to feel a lot more real. And I guess like in between then, like the whole first trimester, it was really hard because I know how widespread the chances are of like losing the baby. And so yeah, I just felt like super worried all the time, and and Craig was really good during that time because he supported me a lot, and we kind of, now I've surrendered it to God, and so it's really freeing to just, even though, you know, there's always a possibility that things will go wrong or something might happen of any kind, it's just really nice to have family and community around us and just know that whatever happens is God's will. And so yesterday when we saw our baby for the 20-week scan, that was like truly incredible because I don't know, I was just so living in fear towards the beginning. It was just, it felt like a miracle, really, a miracle, and so it's just so exciting. I'm gonna cry. And yeah, it's also pregnancy. I don't really cry very often, but yeah, it's just so happy. And so thank you guys for watching. It did get a bit emotional, but I really hope you enjoyed hearing a little bit about how it's been so far, and I really appreciate all of your love and support. Thanks guys, bye.